Hello, this is day 3, and today I learned about brand strategy and brand identity and storytelling. And I made some notes here. So I started off today by watching a video on this guy's full brand strategy process, step by step. And this was on brand identity. And he basically went into discovery, like the 3 main pillars, which is discovery, strategy, and creative direction. And yeah, so in discovery, you have 4 pillars: the what, who, why, and how. Okay. And here in the discovery phase, you want to basically get on a call with this brand and just keep on asking like questions like, so what, if they are using a eco-friendly environmental process of making boxes, then ask, okay, well, so what makes this unique to you? Well, and they speak, and you want them to speak so that you can make this brand identity. Because I learned today, and my take on this is that it is important to know this, because in order to make a design for a brand, in order to work with a client in your marketing agency, you have to learn about brand identity. You have to identify a brand. Like, think about it. If you just go blind and don't know anything about a brand, and you start off by making, designs and whatever you were doing for a brand, whatever your work is for a brand, or maybe you make ads, or maybe you do whatever, doesn't matter, then the likelihood of that, like, clicking with the client is going to be less, because you're not going to be having a clear picture of this brand. You're not going to identify it, right? Same thing goes for, maybe, like, my take on this is that take, for example, a CSI movie, like something like CSI High Tech. They are in a lab, they are taking the fingerprint of someone, and it doesn't match. It doesn't click. So they cannot identify this person. And if they cannot get a match, then they have not solved the mystery of whoever killed who, right? And they cannot put this person behind bars, and it cannot be the scene is not solved, the crime is not solved. Same thing goes for brand identity. If you do not identify what this brand is, how it operates, why it started from the beginning, then it will basically be pointless for you. You will have to keep on making revisions of your designs, and you would just be stuck in the loop of making revisions. But if you have a clear brand strategy and a clear identity of this brand, by asking all these questions, what, why, and okay, why are you so eco-friendly? Okay, well, I want to, or no, let me take this for example. Why did you start being, or no, why did you start making this design agency, like designing stuff for clients? Why did you start a design agency? You say, okay, well, I want to design stuff. Okay, well, why do you want to design stuff? You ask the client. Well, and the client answers, well, I want to be unique with my thoughts. And then, okay, well, why do you want to be unique with your thoughts? And just keep asking why, until you get to the root cause. Okay, why? Well, since I was, a kid, I was never really seen and heard. Okay, and that, boom, right there, that never seen is crucial for you to know, because then you can add that element when creating a draft for your product to this client. And you can add this is for people who have never been seen, blah blah blah, and this aligns with this brand, because you you discovered this in the discovery phase. And then the second pillar is strategy. And how you do this is brand overview, persona, competitors, mission, vision, values, positioning, tone of voice, right? You identify all these things under strategy, which I just said, and then you continue with creative direction, which is keywords, visuals, color, type, icons, stylescapes, annotations, and you basically do the strategy, but you put this in action now. And now you have, all of a sudden, you have a brand identity of this brand. And that is what you can use to basically we do these to shorten the type of revisions that when trying to create a design for a brand, whether that is a logo, slogan, product, whether you're running ads for this brand, this will basically make this click for this brand owner and not just be like a random whatever. No, we want to make all this work pre so that it can make sense. So it's not just a random ad, or it's not just a random, no, it actually clicks with why this one of our clients started, for example, this design agency, because they have never been seen. Okay, and we know this